Hello everyone, welcome to another podcast episode. My name is The Star. I am The Star Crochet and I make and sell crochet and knit gifts for everyone. If you're new here, I mainly crochet and I sometimes knit. I have more experience of crocheting with 21 plus years, and with knitting I have about 2 years with experience. On this episode, I talk about things like what I've been up to, any new listings, any finished objects, works in progresses, new yarn, and that's about it for today's video. Let's start with what I've been up to. I have a list right here to help guide me with everything that I have ready for this podcast episode. And it starts with what I've been up to. So I have been crocheting like a machine, and you guys will see eventually as we move along with this video. I have also just been keeping to myself, you know what I typically do. And I've also been knitting. I've also been doing some cross stitching, and that's about it. I just stick to, you know, what my business entails, and that's about it really. So that's what I've been up to. And now for new listings. Let me scoot to the side here. So this is the new listing I have is the unisex pants. I have 2 pairs preferably for women and 2 pairs preferably for men. Everything is in the details within the listing, and the listing is in the description box below as well. And that is the only new listing that I have. Right after this video, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to create 2 more listings, and I'll show you guys why when we get to the finished objects section, and that's what's next. So the finished objects that I have quite a bit. It's, you know, I typically keep all of my finished objects in this bag, and it's filled to the top, even overflowing. So let's begin. Let's start with everything that I have been making as finished objects. The project here that I'm about to show you guys is the women's crop tops. And so it has a flat back panel, and then for the front it has like a tank top kind of feel, and then it doesn't have anything special for the armholes, but then it has a ribbing for the waist area. This type of crop top is meant to be put over like a tank top like this, like what I'm wearing right now. And, you know, getting into the summertime, this will fit perfectly for if you want to go somewhere like fancy, if you want to go to a dinner party, if you want to go to a birthday party, a graduation, anything celebratory. You can wear this above the tank top like so. Now this is a size small. This is not my size whatsoever. I'm a size large, and this is what I have so far for the first colorway. There are 2 different colorways when it comes to this project right here. So right here, size small, and I'll show you. Small, it might be backwards. But this is the first colorway. Here is a size medium, and whenever I work, this one's a size large. Here we go. This one's a size medium. So whenever I work on my collections of clothing, I specialize in clothing because everything that I create are my original patterns. So this crop top collection is my original pattern. But whenever I work on these, I typically like to do 1 quantity per size suggested when making a collection. So this is a size medium. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger, but it has the same features still, you know, a ribbed waist area, tank top structure of the front panel, nothing fancy for the armholes, and then here's a size large. I like to do it this way because I want to kind of give like a little feel like I'm a regular clothing store that I operate. And this is a size large right here. This is my size, and so I don't want to put these on because I don't like putting on any clothes that I create because they are intended for the customers, and I want the customers to be the first ones to feel how it fits and everything. I don't, you know, in case I stretch anything out, I don't want to do that. That's for the customer. So this is a size large, front and back. And then I have 1 more size to show you guys. This is a size extra large. And this is the biggest that I will go within this collection here, and this is the last of this kind of colorway. I will say whenever I was making these crop tops, when I looked at the colorway name of this kind right here, they called it Flirtatious. And this is from this yarn right here, and the next yarn I'm about to show you guys of the next colorway is from Color Fusion DK from PremierYarns.com. I was dabbling into the DK weight, crocheting with DK weight lately, and I really like how it feels. It's not bad, but I still prefer 4 worsted weight when crocheting anything, any garments or anything. And this is just, I wanted to test the waters when it came to DK weight on crocheting collections. So this next color right here, it's like a rainbow type of feel. This is, yes, a size small. And this colorway right here is Prism. So it's kind of like, you know, like a rainbow. Still the same structure. Tank top front, ribbed waist, no special features for the armholes, and back panel on the back. So in a way, I am a fashion designer. I will tell you guys, whenever I used to live, I lived in Pittsburgh for some time, and I was founded by the Raw Artists of Pittsburgh, and so they have, like, you know, these areas all around the country and some other countries as well called Raw Artists. And I was able to do crochet fashion shows. I did a total of 2 different fashion shows, and all of the clothes that I created were from crochet. And I don't have any pictures anymore from back then when I did those fashion shows, but it was just, you know, it was just something that, like, I was able to do in an instant, was create the clothing, you know, and then find the models, and then do the fitting, and then meet them all at the fashion show. And the way I think about it is, whenever I did that, I was scheduled to be the very last act of the show. So, both times. And so I say to myself, you know, it's saving the best for last. That's what they were doing. But I don't want to do anything like that anymore. I don't necessarily want to be a fashion designer to where I have fashion shows and then I have to deal with models again, and then, you know, them wanting a commission or something like that. I don't want to deal with that anymore. I just want to be like an entrepreneur kind of way. Like just a small business, a clothing company, but without the hassle of the fashion shows and dealing with models and dealing with possibly having to attend an after party just to get recognized or something like that, you know. It's not really my style anymore. But this is what I've been doing, and this right here is a size large. But I have been doing this, I've been doing crochet for 21 plus years, but when it comes to the whole new direction of crochet that I wanted to enter, I have been doing that for the past, I would say, 6 or 7 years, and I like the way this feels. And I do have good news, by the way, whenever it comes to crochet and my products. Hang on just a second. Okay, so this is a size extra large, and this is the last kind. This is the back. This is the last of the Prism colorway, and I'll only go up to a size extra large when it comes to that. But the good news I have is that I was able to apply for the Fayetteville History Museum Farmers Market again, and I got accepted yet again. And so I was doing pretty good whenever it came to the farmers markets, because on average, my first day I made about, you know, $65 in sales. But when it went to me attending regularly, I would on average break 100 in sales, and that was really awesome for me. And I'm happy. Well, I want to say I'm happy to come back. It's just I really don't like how early I have to wake up and get ready and everything, because the rest of my family is still sleeping in the house, you know, whenever I get up and get ready and take a lift over to the location and set up my booth and everything. And if I were to choose this or that, I would say not the farmers market. I would say I would want to choose the possibly online fame with my business, you know, just to receive lots of sales online on my Etsy, on my business. I prefer that than possibly going to markets, because it is on my own time that I can ship, you know, package everything, and I don't have to deal with customers face to face. Because I'll give an example. So this one time I was wearing, you know, like nothing like these. I custom did, you know, the bracelets together, but whenever I had, you know, like one stone of every bracelet, you know, like with all one stone each bracelet, I had maybe about 2 or 3 different stone bracelets on, not like this, just like solid, you know, yeah. And one of the customers was just like first wanting me to make a custom order of a regular beanie to match the color of her car. And then she looked at my bracelet and she was like, oh, where'd you get this from? And I was like, Amazon. And then she was like, oh, what? And then she told me that, you know, she will meet me next week at the same locations so she can pick up her custom order of the beanie, and she never came back. So, you know, I prefer just doing it online, because when it comes to like Etsy transactions and my website transactions, I have a promise with their money that they want what I make for them, and that, you know, that creates sales. But I have that tangible promise from them to show that I am making a sale, and it's not just a custom order, because I don't want to do custom orders anymore. So I choose not to do custom orders anymore, because whenever I had somebody message me, and let me see where it's at. It's above this cube right here behind me, but it was the size large of the men's shirt with the hood. And so I told that person, you know, how long it might take me. But then I messaged that person whenever I completed the men's top with the hood. They never responded back, and I never bought the hood. The men's top with the hood. They never bought it. So that's why I'm not doing custom orders anymore. But how I made, you know, 2 different colorways when it came to this crop top, I want to be able to keep doing stuff like that, where I have multiple color choices when it comes to making collections. Like making mesh dresses. I want to make, you know, 2 or 3 colorways when it comes to that. 1 per quantity of size, of course. And then I want to do, like, you know, say I do more men's pants. I want to do maybe at least 2 different colorways when I work on the collection per collection. And so that way there's more of a variety, and it's not just like one of every article of clothing that I have to sell for sale. And I still have all of these boxes. You know, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 boxes, one including the freebie hearts, but I have 15 boxes full of inventory. And then I have all this right here full of inventory. And I only have, you know, like that one ready, available, that one's available. And then I have halfway of where I stored the men's top with a hood available. And then I have like my yarn cubic shelving right over here. You can't see it, but it's, you know, against this wall right here. And I'm starting to stock up on yarn. And that is because I haven't been making sales lately. And so I've just been patiently navigating through, you know, my journey and everything, and just hoping and praying that soon I will receive a miracle of some sorts. That's the best way I can explain it. I can't go much into detail, but anyway. Yeah, so that is all of the finished objects, and next is the works in progresses. I have a crochet work in progress and a knitting work in progress. So let's start with what are on my DPNs. I have this pouch and I love it. I got it from Amazon. So this is what, these are what's on my knitting needles, my DPNs. I am making a sock right now. I am making a men's sock. And I did jump ahead just a little bit because I forgot about this finished object right here. So this is the complimentary sock that'll go with this right here, this sock right here. This is a size large men's sock made with fingering weight yarn, sock weight yarn, 1 weight yarn, super fine yarn, and this is the Halloween collection of the yarn that I bought from Hopi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, I got a Halloween pack and then I got a Christmas pack of the sock yarn from them. And so this is what I have so far when it comes to the other side of the men's sock. I do see you know, how this is going to be a little bit different. It's just, you know, how the orange is on top, and then on this one the black is on top. Well, after I finish the heel section of this and then the gusset, then I will do the orange right here. How it's black, it's going to be orange right here on the toe section, or the foot section, and then the toe is going to have this same colorway right here of the mixed, you know, the variegated yarn of the Halloween collection. So that is what are on my knitting needles. Now next is what is on my hook. You do this right here. So I have been navigating through the yarn that I have purchased from a while ago. Well, this one was from like the custom order of the men's hood size large, you know, men's top with a hood size large. But anyway, I had leftover yarn that I had used. Well, that I have available to use. Sorry, I'm just jumping ahead of myself here. But this right here is going to be like the bubble handbag. This is not an original pattern, but I want to stock up on these for when it comes to the farmer's market, because I want to have something that is available for spring and summer when it comes to attending the market. But if I were to choose, I would say that I would, you know, prefer online business success, other than attending a market by myself, and then just, yeah, it's no fun doing things by yourself sometimes, you know, but it's okay. That is my work in progress for the crochet, and next is new yarn. Crinkle warning. So whenever it came to buying this yarn, I had the 2 boxes of the yarn that I did the yarn haul video with, and then as I was editing this video, or that video with the yarn haul on Capcut, that's the editing software I used, I received a package in the mail and it was yarn. So I was like, no. So I didn't want to have to wait until a whole another yarn haul video to show you guys this. I wanted to show you guys as soon as I possibly could. This is not it. There we go. This is it. I got 8 skeins of this Serdar Jewel Spun. I don't want to take it out of the bag because I love keeping things in the packages that they come in, like the bag and everything. But here we go. See? Serdar Jewel Spun. Aren. That is just the weight of the yarn. It is a worsted weight. It is a medium weight. I would say maybe like a light worsted when it comes to the type of worsted weight. Sure. Okay, I'll just go ahead and open it and show you guys. So I'll take one out and show you guys, okay? Okay, so this right here, Serdar Jewel Spun Aran, and then it is 200 grams, 500 meters, 546 yards, approximately it says. It is, let's see, recommended knitting needles for this yarn is a UK size 6 or a 5mm or a US size 8. And then a recommended crochet hook is a UK size 6, US size H8. So, you know, like the letter size H of the crochet hook. Let's see, you can machine wash in 40 degrees Celsius, I assume. Because that's pretty low if it was Fahrenheit. But anyway, you can machine wash, do not dry, like a dryer. You can use a iron on low, and you can use this on dry clean with the color or the chemical that starts with a P. It doesn't say anything about bleaching, but I assume do not bleach. And the colorway is called Setting Sun, and it is 100% acrylic. And yeah, I have 8 of these. That's a lot. I mean, because whenever I saw this, I think I got it from lovecrafts.com, if I believe correctly. I can't remember, honestly. It was quite a while ago that I got this. And I saw the price and I was just like, you know, I never really got myself anything like fancy when it comes to yarn before. These were like $12, $13 each. And then I was like, okay, maybe just once I'll treat myself when it comes to yarn. Because typically I get, you know, the Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn. That's what this is right here. And it is very soft, but it's just I've never bought anything fancy yarn for me before, so I thought I'd do that. But that is it for the new yarn. And that is it for today's episode. If you have made it this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you're always notified of all the videos I make. Like this video if you liked this video. Also check out my social medias such as TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And check out my Patreon. It is a tier of $5.55 per month per person. You get a member shout out in all the description boxes of every YouTube video. Yarn haul videos, you get early access post-in videos and post-in updates, and yeah, that's about it for the memberships. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!